Hello, hello! Welcome to Emerald Lake. It's me, Raven. I'm just making sure I'm all organized. Hi, guys! Hello, hello. We're doing some more WP Kinsella stories. I'm excited. And this time, my ads were cooperating. I clicked one ad button. Only the one was needed. And it's not forcing an extra ad. That was super annoying yesterday that I tried to do that. Twitch being all shady. But okay. Hi. Yes, the emotes that you found. I won't yuck your yum, but it's not particularly my yum. We'll say that. My little no thank you is pretty much it. You enjoy that though. Hi, Adon. Okay. We're all so no makeup frogs. I did say that they were a vibe. I said that those were interesting. I mean, it's just a little love there, but then it gets into, well, let me just say it gets into more overt stuffs and fetishy stuff, and so it's a little less my my sort of what is my gear. So yeah, but uh, the makeout frogs. I mean, okay. Oh no, was he splat? Oh, it's just his bum. Just a little frog bum. Boop. Okay. Taroba, you turned out a just because Lahonk is sending some interesting emotes. Was asking for how we feel about those, and I mean, yeah. Okay, so yes, we are doing more stories from the Hoboma Ermine Skin Reserve. More WP Kinsella stuff, and I'm excited. I'm gonna guess that we might get to another silly story, but it's probably all gonna be more serious ones today. Maybe a couple silly moments, but yeah, we'll see. And yeah, I'm excited. Okay, that's a big freaking word, Adon. I don't think I know that. I can guess from context what it means, though. Okay, we're gonna do. The first story is called The Kidnapper, and that doesn't sound great. Move, Alice, I'm late, I'm late. Very important date. Hi, Bridget, you're not late. I don't keep attendance. This is art. I mean, they all are art, to be fair, but. The freaking yawns. Okay. Alright. The Kidnapper is the first story. The next couple, I expect we'll probably read 3 stories based on how long they usually are and all of that. So I think we'll manage through 3 from WP Kinsella before we have to wrap up. But let's get going. I just want to get reading, you know? Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, wrap up our little chat. We want to get started. Here we are. Here we are. The Kidnapper. Never going to stop saying that. I know, but I'm also never going to stop saying it either. We will continuously fight this battle forever. You have your role and I have mine. Okay, the Kidnapper. Hardest thing I know of to do is visit someone in a hospital. Oh boy. That's the story we're going with. Okay. Even if it be someone you like, The stiffness of the hospital make it so you talk like strange people do in a bus depot. Last fall, about September, my friend Old Joe Buffalo was have a stroke. I figure it is sure lucky that it happened to him while he was walked down the street in Wetaskiwin. If it been out at his cabin on his farm, he would have been sure to die before anyone found him. Right, so our later stories, we found that Old Joe Buffalo passed away and they were figuring out what to do with the house. And it should have gone to Silas, but the government was like, no. And I was very pouty about that because I was like, if only we could have like faked something, or, we could have figured it out. I'm sure that they could have done something that would have made sure that it got to Silas, but it didn't. And so instead, I think they got some sort of tractor or something, and they just took the thing down, is what I remember. But this is before all of that happened. Joe Buffalo is still around, but he's had a stroke. Okay. He figures lucky because if he did it while he was... Lucky it was while he was walking down the street in Wetaskiwin. If it was at his farm, he would have died before anyone found him. Yes. Okay. Joe, near as I can figure, be well over 100 years old. Well, okay. He been my friend since I was a boy. We done some secret things together. That was when he found out about his daughter Ruth and that stuff. Why are you talking about cheese and root beer right now? Kidnap frogs? Okay. No, don't kidnap frogs. Since when are we planning that? What the heck? Where's Yar? Yar is out doing cheese curds. Okay. Frog, kidnap frogs? No, we don't kidnap the frogs. The honk's just chaotic and violent. Tsukiyomi, hi! Welcome. Always licking the frickin' frogs. Oh. Okay. Alright. All your frogs belong to us. No, they don't. All the frogs don't belong to nobody. They have autonomy. Please, leave them alone. Stop. Okay. Oh my gosh. Even more. Oh my gosh. Well, that little arrangement looks like that little gentleman just has a ton of riz or enough money to get all the the people that want to hang out. Okay. I wish to save fish from drowning in the water. Oh, frigid. Oh, no. 79% riz. Well, not bad. Oh my God, attack while giggling. Oh my gosh, you guys are a mess. Oh, that's wrong. That's not it. 13% is incorrect. Well, F, yeah. 107 to frigid, though. Oh my goodness. Reels in bass. Hold on, little buddy, I got you. You put a hook in his face. You heard him already. 36 for fat. That's no good. 107? Yeah. It goes all the way up to 110. LeHonk was a 28%. Well, then Fett at least got better than LeBlanc. There you go. 20 though. Okay. LeBlanc made it up. Oh boy, is it gonna be a 19? You rolled a 4, Goldie. You already got good riz. You don't get to have any more goods. You rolled a 9. You were 10 off, frigid. Oop. The love. Okay. Love between the honk and frigid's pretty low. That's sad. Rolled a 20. No, did not roll a 20. Fat rolled a 10. Where's your good numbers, Fat? Oh my goodness. And going back, your Sebi. Howdy. Welcome in. Hello. Sorry, it's gotten a little chaotic. They're doing all of the chatty. Chat. We're trying to start a story, and they're just like, you know what? Let's do all the commands. And this is why we have a mode only mode for when you guys do this. But it's okay. Still at the start. I'll let you do all your rolls and loves and rizzes. Don't trust computers. Already? What the heck is with these yawns? I'm so mad. See, there's a good number. There you go. 83%. Yay, all the loves. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I done. 105. Still not as good. Not as good as it was Lahonk, wasn't it? Lahonk rolled a 20. No, 107 was Frigid. I knew Lahonk got one impressive number. Well, it's not running. Your love isn't going. I don't know why. That's disgustingly high. You've got too much Riz. Yes, my 28% is better than 105. No, I was like, I know that you got one of the good numbers, and I know that there was 107. So there we go. How dare you mock me? I'm not trying, Long. I'm not. I didn't love myself then? No, I guess the bot just didn't cooperate. You'll have to try it when everybody shut up for a minute. It's okay. They're just everybody's all chatty. Pudgy, little rave, hello. I'ma snag me a GF today, fellers. Yeah, go get some gluten-free. I make fun of you now. Hee 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 hee. Everyone shush or the frog gets it. Did you have any other demands, or are we okay now? Gluten-free polygamy. What? What? Demands, finishes. Oh yeah, it's still not going. Did you already use a love? Did we miss out on that, Goldie? You tried to use it on Fet, and it did not work. Where did you... how did it not happen? You can speak. Frog has been released. Okay, good. We can all breathe. I don't stop. Such violence. C'est la vie. La vie. Ha 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 ha. You got a 13%. Oh, sad. Oh, very sad. But unfortunately, you cannot get it again for a while. Big cooldowns. Because, I mean, look at how much you guys have already done. Imagine if you could do this the whole time I was reading. It would mean that I would have to completely ignore chat. And then I'd never see any of the fun things you guys say. Be very unfortunate. Oh, my tummy. I will love myself. Good. Do that. Okay. Can I read now? Or are we done being distractions? What are you doing? Can I read now? Okay. I will read. You nod? Thank you, Fetch. Thank you. Okay, as I said, you couldn't see all the fun stuff we talk about. Yeah, when you guys say nice things and silly things and not just a bunch of chaos. Like, hey guys, how many toes can... Oh my gosh, Pudgy. Pudgy, why? We already started this. I don't know if you saw it. We already started this with little emotes of that such. We don't need to open it back up. Oh no. 14. Oh, Goldie, why do you know? And why is it more than 10? That means at least 2 people are involved. I don't like this. Oh my gosh. I can't do this right now. I can't. We needed to we needed to read a story that's about an old man having a stroke, and this is where we've landed. Oh my god. Well, Goldie, you bit off 37 fingers? People just offered up, here, have my fingers, to bite off? Who did that?
Why did they do that? No. No. Oh, it's awful. Ah, freaking yawning. It was a bet. Well, that just hurts everybody else, though. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't. Wait, you guys. Chicken fingers. Oh, that made me feel better. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Do you have 38 fingers? Yeah. Does the one person? I can't with this. Raven didn't read the sweet comment for her. Oh, I don't know. When was the first time you was slapped? I don't know. I'm guessing that's not your sweet comment. Oh. Ah, this one. Thank you. Yay! I like the eyes too. Can hear your soothing voice reading me sleep. Well, I'd like to get to the reading part, but we're all still so chatty. But hi, Josh. Come in. Why am I yawning this much? This is bad. This is like actively physical. How? Oh. Does Raven have a normal amount of fingers or only 10? I'm sorry. How many is normal to you? I would think the typical is 10. Only 10? Do you have more than 10? Why do you... How? I mean, cool for you, but, Don't touch my life choices. Slap. You slapped me? Well, you attempted, but it didn't work. I'm not judging. I am confused. And maybe judging that you're bringing it up in here. And I'm concerned about other people losing their figures. Their choices, not yours. Really. Okay, I'll sit. Oh, is there no talking? You're sad? I'm not saying be sad. I just am. We're never going to get to reads if we keep being distracted. 38. We've discussed this. How? I don't. Wow, I was supposed to have 12 fingers. Okay. Wow. Fight everyone. Please don't take Lahonk's advice. Lahonk's advice is pure violence. Please. Please don't. Yeah, 38 fingers isn't a lot. I'm sorry. What is this chaos? I don't know. And I'm pretty close to like I need to start ignore chat so I can read. This is just chaos. What am I supposed to do? We're never going to get to read it. I used to do 86 in my prime. 86 what? Yeah, I think we need to just say shh and read. Raven's extra arms haven't grown in yet. Extra arms? No emote jail? Yes, emote jail. Fetster said so. And I appreciate it because I kind of asked for it. Take that. Yes, you're all very angry. Oh no. Well, Josh just says a little angel guy, and I like that little guy. Yeah, you can pull out your little gun emote. You can't hurt us. Ha ha ha. Oh no, but you can threaten the gentleman. I got focus. We got read. Thank you for getting in your jammies. That's a nice look. That looks like a potato. Yeah, a potato barking. Wow, okay. Alright, I'm ignoring because it's just emotes. Wahoo! Okay. Like I said, old Joe Buffalo had the stroke. Still around. Here we go. He been my friend since I was a boy. We done secret things together. This is all in reference to stuff that we've read before. The first old Joe Buffalo story. His daughter Ruth's story. Freaking yawning. Darn. Okay. We done some secret things together, and Joe teach me most of what I know about the old-time customs of our people. Joe, he outlived 3 wives, and his only daughter Ruth died a long time ago. When Joe fell down sick, he just lay on the sidewalk flip the page, for a while until someone called the RCMP guys to come get the drunk Indian off the street. RCMP put him in a cell, but when he don't sober up in a few hours, they take him to the hospital. Pretty fucked up that they didn't, at all check on him. Okay. When we was all little kids at the reserve school, they bussed us up to Edmonton one time to walk around a dairy and see how milk made. What I remember best was how clean everything was. Everywhere was metal and bright light, and it may have been clean, but it weren't friendly. Hospitals is like that. Where they got old Joe weren't really no hospital, but is called the Sundance Retirement Home, and is in Wetaskiwin, not far from the grain elevators. It be a low, flat building done up in a kind of peach-colored stucco. Outside there be a totem pole carved by a guy used to live on our reserve. The halls is all covered in dark brown linoleum color of wet sand. The whole place smell like the toilet in some of the beer parlors I've been in. First time I go there, I stand around, shuffle my feet, and my boots make tracks on that floor like waffle irons. To his boots. Okay. I seen them once make waffles at the Gold Nugget Cafe, but I never ate one. You're really distracting yourself a bunch in this, Silas. I like that it's kind of like he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to be there kind of way that he's writing it. See them once. Oh, Raven, stop yawning. Seen them once make waffles at the Gold Nugget Cafe, but I never ate one. That sure be a funny thing for me to think about looking at my feet. But I guess it be I nervous. Sure don't much like being in white people's places. They don't much want to have old Joe in that place either, but the government say they got to since he ain't a treaty Indian. Joe bought his own farm across from the reserve, and he lived on it for maybe 80 years or so. Big fat white lady with red hair look like that there Ronald McDonald fellow is take me down the hall to where they keep old Joe Buffalo and sniff up her nose all the time like maybe I smell bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, lady. He's just described the way that this place smelled. I don't know if it did. Ah! Rana! I'm sorry we're in emote only right now, but welcome in and thank you for the freaking... Another sub. Let's get our money frogs. I'm gonna use my own money frogs, not the 7TV version of them, Look at all the money frogs. Everybody's reaction. So cute. Welcome in. Thank you for that. 4 months. Wow. Okay. Alright. I know. Yawning. Hi, Dark Storm. My voice kind of stumbled. Hi, Dark Storm. Welcome into you too. Stop threatening, honk. You guys. The longer you're like this, the longer you stay in emote jail. Be good. Come on. Okay. There's another money frog. Okay. She sniff up her nose all the time like maybe I smell bad. She keep join her fingers together and then take them apart real fast. What do you mean join her fingers together then take them apart real fast? What do you mean, lady? What does that mean? What kind of what hand gesture is Silas referring to? Like fake chat talk thing? Or like I don't know. I can't tell. Okay. The fat lady tell me that old Joe can't talk and that he be in a pretty bad way. His room is so small. Oh no. The Raven yawn count right now is just insane, I bet. I will hydrate and stretch and posture. That's what I'll do. Oh my gosh. Let's sort myself out. Okay. The fat lady tell me that old Joe can't talk and that he be in a pretty bad way. His room is so small that there don't be space for the both of us to stand up in there along with the bed and the dresser. The white lady pretty glad to leave quick. The walls is painted light green. There is a window, but it look out on another window that look back at us. Well, he's got a window neighbor. Okay, but not a very useless or useful window for outsides and stuff. Soon as we alone, old Joe say to me, oh, so he can speak. It's just that he doesn't frickin' talk to you guys. Old Joe say to me, I don't like for you to see me like this, Silas. They got me wearing a white man's dress. Yeah, the hospital robe or whatever. Sure enough, they have old Joe in one of them white hospital dresses. He looked tiny as a child way up there in that high hospital bed. His face be wrinkled and brown as the calfskin rattles Mad Etta, our medicine lady, keep in her cabin to make spells and things. Lurk away, Rena. Oh no, another yawn, no! It's just evil. Oh my goodness, okay. He say to me in Cree, and his voice be like the sound of walking on dried leaves. Lady say you don't be able to speak. Okay, so he said that all like that, and then Silas says, lady say to me you don't be able to speak. Only to them, and he make a little laugh like he clearing his throat. Ooh, it's sure hard for us to think of things to say to each other. Joe tell me that he can hardly move his left arm and leg, and that it seemed like he forgot all the English he ever knowed. He doze off to sleep a couple of times, and I pretty glad to go away. But Joe been my friend for a long time, so I go see him every few days from then on. I hope you're relaying all of the info you can, being a little translator guy, to the nurses, because, you know, the brain, because the English barrier with the things. Yes, we know that that's a thing that works, but I'm not acknowledging it. We're not dealing with those, you little cheats. If we have to, I'll tell Vet to pause those he redeems. Don't make me. Okay. Let's go see him every few days from then on. Every few days from then on. I try to will myself to die, he tell me one day, but I guess my body be tougher than my head. It's sad. I sure feel bad for Joe, and I wish that I could do something nice for him. I tell him how I figure he be better before long, and I come out to his place and and help him lay out muskrat traps and stuff. But guess we both know it just be talk. Try never to get old, Silas, Joe say to me. Young men like you figure old people used to being old, but it ain't so. That's what I thought, all right. I figure you just get old 'cause everybody does it. That ain't the way it is for Joe, though. He refuses to let himself be old, I guess. And that's how he's lived so long. Silas, I feel like maybe I've been captured by an enemy tribe, and their medicine man paint my face with wrinkles, dye my hair white, and take away the strength from my arms and legs by cast some powerful spell. Frigid, you just redeemed more time for emotes only. That's not gonna release you. Okay. Take away this some powerful spell. This here busted up body is strange to me. Inside, I don't feel no different than I did as a young man. Kind of like you was kidnapped, huh? I never think about getting old in that way before. Ah, come on. I glad when Joe doze off to sleep and I can go. One thing Joe sure miss is his pipe. He never smoked tobacco but wild grass and roots and stuff. People there at Sundance Retirement Home don't let him smoke his pipe 'cause it stink up the place too much. Joe tell me the Indian names for the sweet grass and leaves that he want, and I get Mad Etta to help me pick them before it snow for good. I close up the door to Joe's room, open the window, and me and Joe have us a good smoke until that nurse come along, tell us we can't do that no more 'cause the smoke come out from under the door even though it is closed. You know what I be like, Silas? Joe say to me one day. You know how apples drop off the leaves in the fall but one or two stick to the tree and shrivel up and hang on to the branch right into the middle of winter? That be me. Might be okay for apples, but they don't have to wear the white man's dress and go to the toilet in a tin dish. Mad Etta came up to the hospital with me one day, wear her medicine man outfit with foxtails down each sleeve of her 5-flower sack dress, and she got on fur leggings and war paint. She be too big to get through the door to Joe's room, but she do a little ceremony in the hall and scatter some pebbles around, and sure scare hell out of that red-headed nurse. I want to go back and visit my place one more time, Joe tell me. You ask the white peoples if it be okay. I asked the fuzzy-headed lady, but she screw up her face and tell me to see the manager guy, a Mr. Patterson, who got a gray suit and a face and a handshake like a piece of chamois. Chamois? I don't recognize that word written. Don't know what that is. He talked real loud to me 'cause I guess he figured Indians don't hear so good. Why do you think... Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. And explained like a teacher that old Joe be way too sick to even move out of his bed. When I tell Joe that, he look at me with his eyes that still shine like a cat's do in the dark, make a little smile and say, "We show them who can get out of the bed or not." For the next couple of days, I looked careful around the Sundance Retirement Home, where all the doors and stuff is. Oh, they're gonna break him out. This is so silly, because I recently... Oh no, that would be spoilers. I can't say. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. For the next couple of days, I look around the Sundance Retirement Home, see where all the doors and stuff is. Then one night, when it be about time for me to go, I climb down and hide under Joe's bed. Real late in the night, I get his clothes from the dresser and help him on with them. I'm sorry, I booped it. I wore my moccasins, and me and Joe, we go down the hall, and that shiny linoleum might as well be muskeg moss, for all the noise we make on it. So they're silent. Okay, Fett, officially pause the whispers and trigger word. They're misusing it. We slip out the side door like not much more than shadows. The truck be parked a block or so away, and I can see that Joe getting tired pretty quick, so I scoop him up and walk down the street to the truck. He is light as my littlest sister. Aww. Bet I the oldest baby you ever have to carry around. Next time I bring a moss bag, put you on my back like a papoose. We both have a good laugh together about that. We drive down the highway in Louis Coyote's pickup truck. Snow be blow across the black road like waves of water. I take out of the glove box some of the roots and wild grass that Joe liked for his pipe. I fill his pipe up and light it for him. I drive slow down the lane to his house on the farm. Breaking trail all the way, 'cause I guess nobody been there since old Joe been sick. I park with the light shine on his cabin. It look awful small and there be snow drifted up against the door. I start to get out of the truck, but old Joe stopped me. I just want to have a look at it, Silas. I don't plan on going in. It would be cold getting out there and all. I feel my chest get tight. You know that all along, don't you? Yeah, I say. I knew. My face is doing things I don't want it to. Oh. So I'm guessing he's like crying. He doesn't want to say that he's crying because he's a man in the late 70s, but he's crying. Which you figure is better for an old bugger like me, out here on my land, or back there in the little box the white man keep me in? And he'd do his little laugh again and open the truck door with his good hand. We walk slow up the hill from his cabin, and when we get to the top, we stop and I help old Joe sit down cross-legged. I cleared off some, and the moonlight make everything kind of an icy blue color. The northern lights run across the field like shadows of dancers, and seem sometimes to be almost close enough to touch. Why you drop money, frogs? I don't think nothing happened. Okay. Last two paragraphs and then I'll release you, kid. You guys been not earned it. You've been chaos. But okay. I light up Joe's pipe for him, and as I do, I try to think of something good to say, but I can't. He just looks straight ahead across the wheat fields where some places the stubble show a little through the snow. In the distance is some spruce trees, and behind them the highway where once in a while the lights of a car go by. I remember one time about Joe telling me what kind of clothes he wear on the trap line. Look at your jeans, he say to me. You get 1 inch of the cuffs wet, and the water soak up most to your knee. Wear wool pants or buckskins, then if you get wet, you shake it right off. Don't freeze off your leg for the wolves to eat. I told him I'd try to remember that. That's all he can think of? That's what your last thing is? Just more stuff that Joe has to teach you? The end for the kidnapper. He was the kidnapper. Oh my goodness. Not what you would... I don't know what I expected with that title, but not what I expected. But hey, he is remembering some more knowledge that Joe gave him. This is a guy that told him to wear the moccasins and not the sneakers when you're sneaking up on somebody, because like the running shoes will squeak and stuff, sneakers, and the moccasins will be soft and quiet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so sad. But I guess now we know how Joe died. Darn. Okay. Alright, you crazy little guys. I will get to your other redeems in a second, but we're gonna start with the little cheating things. Dun dun dun. Let us out, Frigid had said for an emotes only. I'm gonna say that you use that to extend your emotes only. It didn't stay. You're just gonna be lurking. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say that you were lurking because you had the little lurk. It's okay. Go ahead and go. Aww. Thank you for taking my Prime for another month. For taking it. Rihanna, thank you for subscribing again. Thank you. You can breathe again. You could always breathe, Frigid. You little shit. Okay. We also have... Did this work? ... Did this work? ... Did I escape emote? Mwahahahahas. Except you didn't. Let me free, for heaven's sake. Let me free, for heaven's sake. Nice try, Lahonk. You were not let free until now. It's hard to breathe. You guys are fine. You sillies. Why is there so many rage puffings? Physically, how is there so many rage puffings? Oh, that's the page ruffling. They coordinated to get as many rage puffings as they could, so they got all 4. I'm not sure if I'll actually get around to that. No, I'm actually being serious. If you have a medical condition, I'm very sorry, and I hope that gets sorted. I'm sorry that's it's hard to breathe. I hope that something gets better. Gosh. Why you gotta make the Frau cry and threaten them, you little shits? The Frau gets it. Crummy water, you meanie. The Frau gets it. No. Because we were puffing mad about being in jail. Yeah. Yeah. Let us out. Oh no, wait, this is Whispers. Let us out. 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 That's how many you redeemed. Oh my gosh. Too many. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so comb twing, page ruffling, tin and plastic jar, card deal, and scissor snips, mic arm sharpening, scissor snips again, rage puffing, times 4, hydrate, posture check, stretch, and typing. There's definitely too many. I cannot do all of these. There's so many. But how about we start with a comb twing at the beginning? Let's start with that. We can do that. Comb twing. I missed the emote only escapees until you said my name, lol. The narcolepsy really got me there for a bit. Oh, zonked. Sorry. I'm glad I called your attention. But yeah, they were all like, hey, this is how we can do that. You rude guys, you rude dudes. Man, who redeemed all those? I wonder. Yeah, I can never figure out. You'll never take me alive, copper. For whatever reason, I'd start with quick. My brain was like, you'll never take all my copper. And I'm like, what? What? Why? Because I saw copper in all caps. And so I didn't see, how it could be a name, something to call somebody. I just saw it as the element, the physical item, or even can't read. Raven's brain makes its own assumptions sometimes. It's funny, I do readings, and then Raven can't even read. Raven just admitted she's a copper thief, or just a fan of some. Thinking about watching Res Dogs. That was a spoiler. I can't expand on it, but Res Dogs story. There's some overlap moments. There's an episode to the last story. Get her, boys. Brain bread. Look at all those cops Vet has. As the boss mod, the mod of all, it's very important that you have those cop emotes. It's very important. I feel like we should make Fet's own emotes so that Fet can use them. So that you have your own emotes, Fet, and they're just a bunch of mod and police emotes. That's what we should do. Make sure you have your own that are just a bunch of police. Stop. Cause you do that a lot for me and other people's. You look after us like that, and you tell all these crazies. At some point, I need to get affiliate, and I can do that. Oh, yeah. Let's get you. Oh my gosh, what did my voice do? Yes, let's do that, and we'll sort it out. Okay. It's comb twing time, so let's twing a comb. Wait, that sounds weird, but yeah, let's twing a comb. Okay, here we go. And there is our cone twing. Yeah, Fet. Yeah. Was how many people that you like boost up? I'm sure that you will get some good like pops in. At the very minimum, there's gonna be lots of people that say hello. There's gonna be so many. I'm sure you'll do good. No share. Unfortunate, yeah, you can't share your points, but it was cool. Where was? Okay, I'll do a hydrate, posture, and stretch because I got another hydrate. Let's do some of those. Hydrate. Thank you, Rana, for these. Oh. Stretch. Hydrate. Let's go ahead. Okay. I'm gonna just adjust mic real quick, so I'm gonna mute. I wish I didn't have to mute, because it's been mean. But, yeah. This mic is so mean. Okay, there we go. Oh, yes. Much better posture. Good job. Okay. Page ruffling. That's what we'll do next. Yeah, Velgor just be chilling. Just popped in for a minute. How does Velgor have all these points? That's what I gotta wonder. You know? Okay. Not roughing. Ruffling. There we go. He's here but never speaks? Is that how it is? Velgor be silent? Is that how this works? My understanding is Velgor is not someone that is always lurking, but mayhaps is. Oh my gosh. I'll keep this in mind. If there's ever a big bad emergency, maybe I'll be like, Velgor, if you're here, I know you mod for other people, but all my mods are gone. It's an emergency. And then, yeah. I'll think of it that way. That's what happened. Raven, I told you Velgor is everywhere. Well, it didn't seem that Velgor was here, okay? I didn't think. Alright, where? Pages. I'm ruffling some pages. When I lurk in lots of places, I get restraining orders. I mean, the way you do it. No. Okay. Little book. Thick pages. Here we go. First ruffling. Oh, wait. I gotta move the mic again. Hold on. I mute and I move. I know it just takes a second, but it's done so many pops at you guys that I gotta be careful. Hello, Tetratin, however you want me to say that. Welcome in. We're doing pretty okay. I hope you're doing okay. I got focus. I got a redeem to do. Okay, here go. Well, hi, I'm Raven. I know my name says Obsidian Reads. That's the channel name. I'm Raven, a dear lady. Anyway, okay, here we go. Oh, Adon, I'm sorry. It's been a horrible day. I did not know. Hopefully, it does get better. Hopefully, it gets better. Frick, I'm so distractible. Okay, I'm gonna focus. Frigid. I'm sure that that's a joke, but that is alarm. Fet, where's that copy mode? Where's the copy mode? Bring it in. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm ruffling papers. Here we go. Yeah, that one. Okay. Okay, and now we're gonna do the big fluffier book. There we go. There's a big fluffy paper. Okay, there's our books. I'm gonna move the mic back down, I think. Yeah, we'll go straight to card dealing. So I'll move the mic way down. So here we go. I'll mute and move. Okay, we're gonna do card dealing and go. Okay, I'm gonna move the mic back. Oh, hi, Rays. Welcome in. I'm gonna move it back, so I'm gonna mute quick. Okay, mic is back in place. I was about to pick the next one. Oh, the new Twitch mobile update is ghosting. Trying to make the stream small for a second. It's like, fuck you. Short form content in your face. Ham man. Ham man? What? What is happening? But yes, many people have been complaining about the Twitch mobile before and after update. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I have not had the displeasure of trying to use it. I am safe for now. You made something? Oh no. What does that mean? Look at that little purple dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, okay, what did you make? And I think I was thinking about doing a rage puff. Have you been here for that, Raze? I wanted to try making clothes for a while now. Of course, my clothes have to have a function. Oh no, what does this mean? Why fix crap that isn't broken? Well, apparently people didn't like it before, so maybe it was kind of broken, but I don't know. I have not tried. But yeah, I think it's time for a rage puff. Just one. We're not doing a bunch of them. Redeemed for Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? I should have seen something like that coming, but I didn't. I'm Glitch. Oh, and fuck. Yes. Okay. Rage puffing time. Peace, everyone. Does that mean you're headed out, Frigid? You're going to buy? Okay. Take care. Eat well if you're headed to Eeps. But okay, I was doing a rage puff. Let's do a rage puff. How many more redeems will we do before the next story? I do not know. Okay. Rage puff. Okay. And the complaints for Twitch Mobile is about stability and bugs. The user interface was great. Ah, okay. They beamed the boon? I do not know what this means, friend. Okay. I am doing a rage puff. And I don't know. How many more will I do before the next story? You guys spam these redeems, so I don't know if I'm going to get to all that many before we go to the next story. But okay, let's do one of these. What this? Well, funny you ask. We have a new command. It's specifically to explain Rage Puff. Wait, what the hell now? Thank you, Mask. I thought it was a weird thing too. Why didn't that work? There it is. Thank you, Mask. You found it. I was just trying to thing it. So there's your explanation for Rage Puffs. Personally, instead of Rage Puffs, I wish it was victory celebrations. Well, that's not a emote. Emote? Redeem. Brain. La bonk. Of course, you're always bonked. Yes. Tetra, friend. It's a weird thing that we do. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Here. Alright. Rage puffing. I focus. I breathe. I get angry. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Okay, I'm out of Rage Puff energy. It's just a drain. Me when they say no jeans. When you're going somewhere, you mean? Poor Raven getting so mad. Yes. I can now never not see two Sims fighting during the Rage Puffing. I live it, so I can't do too well to like actually imagine the other stuffs, but yeah. Oh yes, Fett paused it because they were using it to escape emote only, I think. Let's unpause. Let's do that. Unpaused is the whispers. Let's unpause whispers too. There you go. All free. There you go, Adon. Sorry. But people were misusing it, so we had to. Okay, what am I gonna do? I think a scissor snips. We'll do one of the scissor snips as well. And then, I don't know if we'll do any of the rest, but yeah, we'll do the scissor snips for now. Ooh, okay, I will read that one in a second. I'm just gonna do the scissor snips first. Okay, here we go. I'm no longer angry. Let's get rid of that. And it's scissors time. Here we go. Alright. Alright, there is our scissor snips. Snippy snips, lots of sniffs. Okay. And now, okay, here we go for this one. Hi. I know. Yawns. They attack me. Ugh, I cannot escape. Alright. Emeralds gleam in verdant hues, just like the frogs in nature's muse. Both reflect a life serene and forest lush with shades of green. Oh, that's a pretty poem. I like it, Dawn. That's nice. Okay. Oh, and I see the hydrate. I'll do that. Big yawn. Yes, all the yawns. Something about my reading that I just do a bunch of yawns. I need more oxygen or something, and I just end up yawning a bunch. But now I'm talking about a bunch, and I feel it. Yeah. Freaking yawns. Oh my goodness. Oh. You know, you say it too much, and then it's just contagious. So I end up yawning. Is everything frozen? Why am I not moving? There you go. What the heck, Motto? Why you freeze on me? Jeez. Okay. But thank you for the follow, Tetratin. Not sure if that's how you say it, but I always say the name whenever someone follows. And we do a little tradition. We drop some dance emotes whenever someone's a new follower. So there's my dance emotes. Everybody else, you better do some dance. You made me yawn. I'm sorry. I try to not yawn so much, but now we're all just talking about it, and I'm gonna end up yawning again. Okay, that time I tried to say it quiet. Oh, I'm glad I do. I also immediately forgot how I said it. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off again. Oh my gosh, the honk, stop being so violent to Mask. Ah, he's so evil. There's a darkness in Long's heart. It's hard. It's hard. Hey, that's not the normal screamt. Where's your scream? I like your screamy. Silly girly. I am silly how? Because I forget your name immediately as I say it. I do that. Yep. Oh, the God. Only 46? That's too bad. I'm crying. You're crying from the honk hit? Now look what you've done, the honk. Now look what you've done. Now look what you've done. You made him cry. Also, I like your screaming sounds. Yeah, I wasn't really using my brain. Please don't murder me. We've talked about this. It's your little rage face. It just looks like it's you somewhere in my head. That is Mask. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I have to listen up, everyone. I want you to bonk Mask, and after take a frog. Illegal, La honk. How awful you made me say that aloud. That's so bad. Illegal. Okay, so the next, we're gonna go to the next story, and it's gonna be called Slaves, which is, well, we'll see how that goes. But then we'll come back for Tin and Plastic Jar, Mic Arm Sharpening, Scissor Snips, another Rage Puff, some typing. I don't think we're gonna get to all 4 of the Rage Puffs because it's gonna be tough. So I'm probably gonna end up refunding one of you, and I think who I'll refund is Darkstorm or Frigid. Longhonk, I already gave Crummies there because I think it was Crummy Water that redeemed the first one. Longhonk, you will lose your points. You're the one that always orchestrates this. I blame you. But that means I will do yours. Frigid and Darkstorm, you guys can rock, paper, scissors in the chat or something for who gets your points back. I don't know. I probably won't be able to do them all. That's what I mean. Lahonk orchestrates chaos. Exactly. Raven gave us permission. Go, go, go. No. This is hate. I don't think it's hate. I think it's just me recognizing who you are, and it's nice. But like, I'm not. Tell them to roll to decide. Well, but they might have used up their rolls already in the stream, so I don't know if we can. If they hadn't, then we could. Maybe Darkstorm hasn't. Darkstorm might not even still be here and awake. But anyway, okay. Well, I got points to spare. Well, good for you, you little. Okay, as I was saying, we're going to the next stories. I think maybe it would be good to pause redeems for a bit just because it was so overwhelmed, and that's already that's a pack of requests that's probably enough for a little while. I don't want them to go spamming another bunch of the stuffs. You rolled a 17, Adon? Dang, okay. Look at you. Alright, and the next story. Slaves. Let's read that. Oh boy. What a title. Here we go. Oh. Oh boy, this is a tricky little front line. Oh, I should have muted before adjusting. Spam them puffs. Well, Tetratin, guess what? There's a cooldown and a rules. You can only redeem rage puffs, 1 per person and 4 in total per stream, because if they could, they really would. They were, oh my gosh. These people, they would just attack everything. You know? We pause and redeemed? Yes, please. Thank you. I see they're being paused. Thank you very much. Don't listen to Lahonk. You know better. Okay, here's our stories. We read it. Gifts make slaves like whips make dogs, say Mad Etta, our medicine lady, as she tip up her bottle of Lethbridge Pale Ale, and in the light from the coal oil lamp in her cabin, her face shine kind of golden. I mean, not wrong. Where is... My goodness, what is going on? Sorry. Okay. Where was brain? We was talking about Alma O'Connor, and Etta say what she say in Cree, and it be kind of hard to make into English. I guess that was said in Cree when she said that, maybe? Yeah, you could very well end up in a moat jail. Don't say that twice, yeah. Because it very well could happen. Yeah, go ahead and lurk, Lahonk. Get cozy. Stop the violence. Okay. And she say it in a kind of sharp voice, like maybe I'm dumb to ask the question I did. All I said was, why do you figure Alma O'Connor acts the way she does? Ooh. I'll be back. Go away! There's a little screaming little mask face. I know it's not you, but like, that's just who you are now. Okay. But alright. So Silas is wondering why. Mask, if you want, you have every right to hit them with the emote jail. You do. If they go misbehaving like this. Okay. But where was I? Yes. So Silas is like, why do they do this? Mad Etta's hitting us with that bit of wisdom. You know, kind of how love bombing works to make people easily manipulatable and stuff. But here we go. Why do you figure Alma O'Connor acts the way she does? Well, who even is that? This summer, I worked on a farm for a while. It was owned by an old farmer named John Tennant. Well, we also know you worked on a different farm with that other guy, but okay. John Tennant. He put an ad in the newspaper for somebody to fix up his fence. I think he was a Frenchman or something because he had an accent of some kind when he talked. Oh boy. Thing though with Silas is that it could be very much not French. He could be something else. but it looks like I'm gonna have to use a bad French accent when we read for John Tennant. This probably isn't a silly story, but I'm gonna end up making it a bit silly with an accent. Oh no. Okay. First time I go there, he'd keep me talk in the front yard for, come on, for about 4 hours. Seriously? You just talk for 4 hours? We're gonna farm too in Farming Sim. Ha 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 ha. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mask, and put him in emote jail. Keep him in emote jail till I say to release him. John Tennant got a nose like a strawberry and gray hair the color of snow that been walked in. A nose like a strawberry. I don't think I've ever seen it described that way. I'll do it, but I ain't happy. He redeemed it. He did. Okay. His wife is dead. His kids growed up and away, and he used to work on the railroad when he was young. We agree that I'm gonna fix his fence for him for $3 an hour. When it come time to leave, he say, "Look, young fellow, I take up your whole afternoon, so I'm gonna pay you like you worked here." And he give me $10. I figure that's awful good pay just for listen to an old man with a funny accent talk all afternoon. Oh wait, I was supposed to say, "Look, I don't even know. He didn't sound like it's a French accent. Look, young fellow, I take up your whole afternoon, so I'm gonna pay you like you worked here." No, I'm sorry, that's definitely not how he's written. I don't know what his accent is, but it's not French. Okay. Where are you ever gonna wear a dress like that to? I say to Sadie as she climbed into the pickup truck in O'Connor's front yard. When you get your book printed up, maybe they put you on television. I have to look good for you. And Sadie wrinkle up her nose at me and lean over to kiss my face. Aw. She holding on real careful to a cinnamon-colored dress that made out of silk or something. It sure seemed funny to me that those dresses of Alma O'Connor's fit my girlfriend Sadie One Wound like they was made for her. I always thought Alma was a lot bigger. She was 17 when she got married, and I was only 12. A kid and a growed-up lady. Now I'm 20 and she's 25 and her dresses fit my girlfriend. Wait. Who did Alma marry? What are you talking about? Okay, how did we talk to Tennant and then now we're about O'Connor? What's going on? What am I missing? I'll keep reading. I didn't miss anything. This is funny all afternoon and then immediately, where are you going to wear that dress? When you get your book printed up. She was 17. I was 12. Okay. You shouldn't let her give you stuff, I say as I reach over and touch the dress a little. It is cold and slippery as a snake and is covered with clear plastic. Not the thin kind you get from a dry cleaner, but the thick kind you buy in a store. She say she never wear it, Silas, so I might as well have it. She say every time Mr. O'Connor go to Edmonton, he bring her back something nice. She showed me her closet. It half as big as your cabin, and it got, I bet, 100 dresses in it, and fur coats, and a piece of white fur that you wrap around your neck. Fancy. The cinnamon-colored dress be about the same shade as Alma O'Connor, who used to be Alma Crying Vision before she got married. Sadie's skin be dark as plowed ground, and I bet she looked good in that dress. But where could she wear it? Anyway, I like her better in jeans. I like Silas. At one point he described Sadie kind of poorly, but he's getting more and more nice when he describes Sadie, and I'm liking it. I mean, nothing is exactly like she looks pretty, but more like you can tell he really does love her. It's so okay, I focus. It still don't seem right for you to take stuff like this that costs a lot when she pays you too. Sadie's eyes darken up some. She got a dress red as cardinal that she say I can have one day. Ooh. As we pull out of the yard onto the highway, we pass Mr. Jim O'Connor's big Chrysler New Yorker coming in. He smile all over his face, wave his hand, and beep the horn at us. Jim O'Connor always remind me of one of those real big puppies that jump up on you with their front paws. He meet Alma crying vision when she come work on his people's farm during the wheat season. She helped do the cooking for the threshing crews. Brain, why did you just say? Okay. The O'Connors be really rich farmers come from around a town called Kavanaugh, about 15 miles north of the reserve on the main highway. Alma's family name come about because long ago some Indian claimed he saw the Virgin up at Bittern Lake, claimed she was kneel there in winter on the edge of the ice, all covered in thick white frost and crying ice tears. No one but that one Indian ever see that vision, so the church never do nothing about it. But guess Alma be some kind of a long-distant relative of his. And thus crying vision. Cool. Jim and Alma's wedding was a big deal. Not very often that a white man marry an Indian girl and everybody be happy about it. They have the wedding in the big Catholic church in Wetaskiwin. Okay, the church be all built of dark-colored stone, and it always seemed like evening around close to it. O'Connors told Alma that she could invite as many friends as she want, and I remember Ma getting this here fancy letter in the mail. Sorry, I almost said email. Oh my gosh, fancy letter in the mail. A white card with a layer of tissue paper inside, and I had to read her what it said. Instead of have the reception and dance at the Travelodge Motel in Wetaskiwin like other rich peoples do, they have it on the reserve at Blue Quills Hall. Well, she wanted to be close to her peoples. I like it. Okay. Us kids hung around the back of the dance hall, and I remember how pretty Alma was. She be decked out in a white bride dress, looked like fog swirled up all around her. They done her hair up high on her head, and she have what looked like a halo of white up there. Her eyes flashed black, and she hold her back stiff as one of them shiny chrome coat racks you see in hotel lobbies. Jim O'Connor have a red flower on his suit. He have red hair, freckles like Rice Krispies, and a whole lot of wide white teeth when he smile. He smile enough for both of them that day. The first day that I go to work for Mr. John Tennant, the weather be soft as spring water. Okay, how do these two lines connect? How do we connect these two? Okay. The weather be soft as spring water. My body soak up the sun. The ground be spongy, and the first crocus push up from the earth. I get there at 10 in the morning the way I said I would. Mr. Tennant make me come in his house for coffee. It be a dark place with papers and clothes piled over like any home where a man live alone. It smell of pipe tobacco and liniment of some kind. Mr. Tennant tell me all the same stuff he tell me the first time I was there, plus a couple of other stories about how he was in a train wreck and how one time he helped capture a crook who jumped off his train and hid in a culvert. I never even get close to the fence I supposed to fix, and when it come evening, Mr. Tennant pay me for 6 hours work and say he real glad I come around. I don't know what to make of it. He's lonely. He's paying you to have some time to chat. It feels weird, but it just take it, Silas. Okay. At the wedding, okay, flashback again. At the wedding, I remember the Indian people talking about the marriage and how they all figure about the luckiest thing can happen to an Indian girl be to marry up with a rich white man, all but Mad Etta. Morning of the wedding, me and some kids carry Etta's tree trunk chair from her cabin to Blue Quills Hall so she don't crack up regular chairs. She dress up for the wedding, have foxtails pinned down both sleeves of her 5-flower sack dress and deerskin leggings beaded with colored porcupine quills. I don't like to see this happen, I hear Mad Etta say to my ma. Same as if she's signing up to go to prison. I don't remember what Ma said back to her, but I remember that I think Mad Etta be awful dumb, and I think that if I was a girl, I'd sure try to marry me a rich white man. Good to know, Silas, and I am thinking back to when you described in details the way that Gooch, the Tlingit man that came down to town, made you all happy. Okay, sorry. After they've been on a wedding trip all the way to California on an airplane, they don't live in with Jim O'Connor's people like you would expect. Instead, Jim he take over a couple of sections of wheatland over by Bittern Lake, and he have built for him and Alma the biggest, longest, and most expensive farmhouse around. Boy, you can see it every time you drive down the road from Wetaskiwin to Camrose. It got a bright blue roof and be finished in stone and stucco, and look like 60 to 70 feet across the front and damn near as deep. There be a 4-car garage, and I hear that Jim buy new one of them Japanese compact cars for Alma's very own. Woohoo! I don't have no reason to see them much for the next few years. They start a family right away like most Catholic peoples do. Alma have a baby each summer for 3 years. Boys, it say in the birth announcements of the Wetaskiwin Times. Okay, so no girls. All right, well. Once in a while, when some of the Indians from the reserve go to the Catholic church in Wetaskiwin, they say they seen Alma and that she dressed like those ladies in the Eaton's catalog. Alma's folks get invited up to visit lots of times, but they only go once. I keep feel like I was going to make something dirty, Elias Crying Vision say one day. I feel the same as the time I had to go to the courtroom in Wetaskiwin. I don't be able to breathe good until I get out of there. Well, that just leaves her very alone, but okay. It's sounding like it's all nice. What is Mad Etta seeing, And then, additionally, I gotta wonder, how in the hell does this relate to Mr. Tennant? I don't know why these two bits of story are connected. Okay, anyway, okay. It be a couple of years ago that Sadie start work for the O'Connors. One day, a notice show up on the bulletin board at Blue Quills Hall, ask for a girl to help out after school and do babysit on the weekends. I drove Sadie up to the O'Connor place. Sadie be really shy around white peoples and want me to come to the door with her, but I don't. I notice that it is Jim O'Connor who answered the door. While I wait, I walk around the yard some. That whole house, I bet, is bigger than Blue Quills Dance Hall. Around the inside be a big sandbox where 2 husky little Métis boys play. Métis being a French indigenous mix identity, so it's a little bit, some people use it as anybody that's mixed, white and indigenous, but it is its own specific, so anyway, all time, I guess he's not using it very specifically, but okay. They tumble like puppies, fight some too, and bang each other on the head with Tonka toys. Sadie get the job. Well, we think so. It would be interesting if she didn't, considering we've already heard that she's working there. I don't even get to see Mrs. O'Connor, she say. Mr. O'Connor figures it'd be good for her to have an Indian girl around. He say she been sick a lot lately. Oh no, why is she sick? I knew it. I knew that her family should have been showing up. I know they feel weird, but she's left alone now. Come on. Okay, and also, you chat, you're being so good. Maybe we will release you. I don't know. You guys are being very nice. But Lahong said not till he gets back, so I guess we gotta wait. Ugh, okay. I don't even get to see. She's been sick lately. I drive Sadie up there 3 days a week, and once in a while, oh no, I got a cough. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay. 3 days a week, and once in a while on the weekend when O'Connors go off to a party or something. Sadie is sure excited to tell me all about the fancy house, how they got a refrigerator that make ice in your glass when you push a button, a microwave oven, and a machine to make milkshakes just like the Gold Nugget Cafe in Wetaskiwin. Considering it's 1978, this is pretty cool stuff. I think I might like to have that milkshake machine, yeah. Bedelia Coyote say to me one day that Alma Crying Vision was just as shy around white people as my Sadie, and that the reason she married Jim O'Connor is that she don't know how to say no to a rich white man. But then Bedelia don't think girls should get married, ever. Yeah, because Bedelia is a strong feminist woman. I think I think Silas is, pulling a little bit of a, oh, Bedelia hates men kind of a thing. I think she thinks girls can get married, happy, whatever. I know, but maybe that's just because I think Bedelia's like a modern thinker. I don't know. Maybe she really does think no one should get married at all. I don't know. Okay. You don't believe all the things she's got, Sadie say to me. You never seen so much lipstick and perfume and creams and bath salts and oils and colored bottles. And they got 3 bathrooms. Alma O'Connor got one all to herself that nobody else ever go into. I think about the leaning over outhouse behind Crying Vision's cabin. Wow. So Alma's old house is just falling apart, though. Maybe you better start looking for a white man yourself, I tell her. But Sadie don't even hear me. I think she's ignoring that. I don't think she wants that conversation. Look what she gave me, Sadie say, and reach in the pocket of her jean jacket and bring out some little bath salts wrapped in clear paper, look like gumdrops. She got too, some eyeshadow stuff and 3 or 4 lipsticks. You spread that war paint stuff all over you and white guys be chasing you down the street in Wetaskiwin. Sadie laughed some and put her head on my shoulder. I wonder why she don't like Mr. O'Connor more than she do. Boy, I sure never talked to a white man the way she talked to him, even if I was married to him. What does she do? She try to make him feel bad. Tell him he don't give her enough things. ... She ain't got room for many more things in that big house. Even in that big house. Ooh. Okay. Alma, I was expecting that we were gonna hear Mr. O'Connor was gonna end up being mean, but he had such a big, like, golden retriever energy when he did the little wave at Silas and Sadie. So, yeah, okay, Alma's the one. All right. Once in the winter, when it be really cold, Mr. O'Connor come out of the truck as I pull up in front of the house. Why don't you come in, Silas, he say. Sadie will be a few minutes late. Okay. The living room is big as a basketball court, all white carpet and dark brown furniture. The room be L-shaped, and around the corner of the L, Alma O'Connor sit at a polished wood table. The back wall of the house is all glass, and you can look out over the wheat fields covered in snow all the way down to Bittern Lake. Alma got in front of her a cup of coffee in a pretty little cup and saucer, and a long, slippery orange ashtray looked like it be made out of candy. She looked at me kind of shy over the top of the cup. Then she tell her husband to get me a drink, only the way she say it be like she talking to somebody she don't like at all. She got on a dress green as spring poplar leaves and a scarf the same color around her throat. She be so pretty, she make my chest all tight. Ooh, you got a girlfriend, buddy. That same winter, Mrs. O'Connor learned to drive the car that been bought for her. At night, she drive down to Wetaskiwin. People say they seen her sit alone at the Travelodge cocktail lounge, just sit just sit stiff-backed with a bottle of blue and a glass in front of her. But the white men don't leave her alone. They is always send over drinks and try to get friendly with her. Alma let them know she don't want nothing to do with them. She just sit quiet, get good and drunk, and go home. One night, Alma drove her car into the ditch. Well, yeah, she's drunk driving. The RCMP arrest her. She have to go to court and get fined $500, lose her driver's license, and get her name in the Wetaskiwin Times police court section. After that, Mr. O'Connor, he take her every Tuesday up to Edmonton to see a doctor. Oh, it's a therapist. He's one of them talk doctors. She say he sit way back in a chair with a light in front of him, so she feel like she talking to the dark, Sadie tell me. That feels creepy, but I guess that is one way to describe some therapists. Folks from town tell the story that Alma O'Connor wandered off from the house in the late fall with only a white nightgown on, and that they find her in the morning down by the lake all covered in frost, just like the lady that her family named for. Ooh. I only met people who heard about it, never anyone who seen it, though she was sick in bed with pneumonia for a while in the fall. After she lost her license, Jim O'Connor sometimes drive her up to Wetaskiwin in his big Chrysler New Yorker. She sit as close to her door as she is able to, and get out in front of the Travelodge without say goodbye. She have a few drinks at the cocktail lounge, then she walk over to the Alice Hotel beer parlor. The Alice have mostly Indians and farmers for customers. Some nights, about closing time, Mr. O'Connor come down to the bar to try to get Alma to go home with him. Only try? Oh boy. Once he see me sitting at a table across the room, and he walk over and say, I think it's good for her to get out with other Indians, ... Her own people, ... You know, ... And his voice kind of trail off. He don't need to explain nothing to me, and I wish he wouldn't. That night Alma don't go with him, and she raise up her voice to say awful things. Uh-oh. Kind of things if she said to most any man I know, she'd get her face punched. Mr. O'Connor have one hand on her shoulder. He finally take it off and go out the door, his own shoulder slumped over. I wonder if he know for sure that even though Alma be in an Indian bar, she is always sit alone. Gosh, this is so sad, and I don't understand why she's so upset with him, and I'm nervous. What is the story here? Okay, I'm not sure. All right. And Mask, we are so close to me just saying, where the heck is LaHonk? I'll just release you guys, but I don't know. Okay. Third time I go to work for Mr. Tennant. Back to this guy. Why do we care? Okay. I sneak to his place real quiet an hour before I'm supposed to be there. But I just get started tightening up some wire when he show up and keep talk to me for the whole day. Sorry. Silas is sneaking on to a guy's farm to do secret free work for an hour before the guy talks his ear off and pays him to be talked his ear off. You know that if Frank was the one getting that job, he'd be sat there every day, all day. And he wouldn't touch that fence at all. You just know it. But our Silas, he's like, I'm just gonna, let me just, I have a fucking job to do, dude. Let me do the work. I love it. This is such a random thing that we're just throwing in, but I'm glad we are. Okay. I think with everything else so tense and broody, and I don't know why everything's unfortunate, this little Tennant nugget is just gold. Oh my gosh. W.P. Kinsella, you've done it again. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so then he talked to you the whole day. I try to work, but don't get nothing done. Mr. Tennant don't mind at all, and he pay me off at the end of the day and give me an extra $5. An extra $5. For some reason, I don't understand. I'd be kind of mad at him for that. For do that. Why are you angry at him? I'm glad you recognize that you don't understand why you're angry. Oh, Silas. Oh, Silas. And then just moving immediately off of whatever that's about, one day when I come to pick up Sadie. Okay. We're back to this. Okay. Oh, what's this? Fencing. Post box. Frank fence post? Fence post? Is that what you're saying? Bring in Frank fence post?
Are we referring to the fence poor Silas is just unable to go and work on? Either way. Okay. You giggle. I think it is fence post. Okay. All right. Back to the sad thing, probably, whatever this is about. One day when I come to pick up Sadie, I see that Jim O'Connor's car ain't there. Ooh. And as soon as I stop the truck, Sadie come to the door, motion for me to come into the house. Uh-oh. Alma O'Connor is sit at the long, polished table with her teacup and ashtray in front of her. She got her head down on her arms and is crying. She been do that all afternoon, say Sadie. I don't know what to do with her. Way off in the distance, like from across a field, I can hear the kids yelling and the television playing. Must be in the basement somewhere. Out the window, the snow is deep and solid across the fields, and I can see way off a couple of bluey slashes that I know to be the ice of Bittern Lake. I figure maybe if I talk to her in Cree, it make her feel a little better. I tell her how us Indians figure she is about as lucky as she can get, have a happy kind of husband who don't knock her around. My guy, I think she's aware of it, and that's just gonna make her sadder. I don't know what it is that's making her sad, but like that, honestly, I think that is the worst thing to say to her right now. But you're so lucky. You've got life so good. And I'm still sad, thanks. I'm only gonna feel guilty now. But okay, anyway. And how all the Indian girls wish they had a big house and car and all the fancy clothes that she got. Even if you just think of how nice and warm you are here, now in quotes, remember how your cabin have only a dirt floor and how there was only an oil drum stove and how all the kids slept in one bed, ... Alma take a deep breath and kind of scream, but not quite, so she just wails, and she throw her teacup against the wall. It smash and fall into the carpet. Some of the orange flowers off the cup look like they growing in white grass. I hear Mr. O'Connor's car pull up the drive. Would you like Mad Etta to come see you? Sometimes she help people a lot sicker than you, ... But Alma O'Connor just cries some more and don't answer me. I think you should bring Mad Etta, but you should talk to Etta first, because she seemed upset about the whole situation in the first place. So double check that that's not a problem. But yeah. One night when a bunch of us... Okay, so no responses, and I guess we leave. We don't know how Mr. O'Connor responds, blah, 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 but okay. One night when a bunch of us going into the Alice Hotel bar... Mad Etta, she waddle right up to Alma's table. Okay, here you go. Now it's happening. Alma sit straight backed, smoke her cigarette, and drink beer. I hear you broke out of jail, Etta say. Right, 'cause she's still referring to the marriage as jail, but anyway. Her belly touched the edge of Alma's table, but the rest of Etta be about 3 feet back. Oh my gosh. Stop with the fat comments. We get it. Alma kind of shrink herself against the beer parlor wall. She say something 'cause I able to see her lips move, but she speak too quiet for me to hear. Etta, she don't say nothing. Just turn around slow like a big bear and head over to where the manager got her 2 chairs wired together and braced with 2x4s. By now Sadie got a whole closet full of dresses and clothes that Alma give her. One day she come out of the house with a long face and a big brown paper bag. In it is that slippery-looking orange ashtray. All I said was that I sure thought it was pretty. At my place we put it up on the shelf with the radio where my kid brothers and sisters can't break it. Silas, I don't want to go to work there no more. I put my arms around Sadie and she sniffed into my shoulder. ... Worst thing is, I don't understand why I don't want to. I know how you feel, I say. After 3 times, I never go back to that Mr. Tennant's farm, even though I get paid a lot for not do no work. Yeah, we still don't get to know what that is, and the story is wrapping up. But okay, Mr. Tennant nonsense. Ignoring that. Fine, okay. Mr. Tennant's farm, even though I get paid. But like Sadie, I can't know for... I can't find no words to explain why. 'Cause it feels wrong that you're getting paid for something without work, and it feels uneasy, but okay. Alma Crying Vision O'Connor sit most every night in the beer parlor of the Alice Hotel in Wetaskiwin. She be about 25, but her face look like for every day she live it get 2 days older. Not many people understand her. Even the Indians figure she should be home with her husband, enjoy all the nice things he gives her. I understand. I want to go up to her and say, but I don't. We never did know each other very close. She's always been older than me. The end. What the hell, Kinsella? You're not going to tell us what the hell's going on there? But, I guess, especially with the name of the story and the way Edda talked about it, the idea is that when you get too many nice things for no good reason, you feel like you don't deserve them, and it can weigh on you a lot. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. What's this? Why fuck you? What the heck, Adon? Why? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I see Lahonk is still not back. And I'm a little, But I'm gonna say, let's release the emotes. We are between stories, so I'm going for it. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with mic arm sharpening. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna move the mic, and we're gonna do mic arm sharpening now. Let's do that. Mic arm sharpening. There we go. Refund my points. Oh, I knew you were here the whole time. You specifically, I knew this. I knew you were just like waiting. You little troll. You little troll. Too bad I already said you did it. I already did a little check. So take that. Okay. Gonna move the mic. We're gonna mute and move it. And then, yeah. Oh, Mask, you really tried to bonk. It really didn't work. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, the box. I've been playing for a while. More like I knew you were trying to play me, and I said no. I kept them on emote only for a long time. And then we came back and we're doing this. Okay, so here we go, mic arm sharpening.
I'm gonna move it back. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Yeah, okay, we'll just move back. I'll mute. Okay, so the next one, so we're gonna do tin and plastic jar, scissor snips, some of that. Let's go. Choose my little voice, little bubbles. Okay. Tin and plastic jar. That already. But Raven, give me points. What do you mean, give you points? That's not how this works. Okay. Oh, what was yours? Okay, focus, Raven. Let's do tin. Okay, there was our tin in a plastic jar. Now I don't know what are we gonna do. Scissor snips. And then one of the rage puffs. Only one. Scissor snips, okay. Oh, that's not how that works. There we go. Okay. Scissors time. There was our scissor snips. How does scissors sound appealing? I don't know. How does rage puffing sound appealing? I don't know how many of you like any of these things. I don't understand. And I'm not going to question it. You are back, Darkstorm. So, I was saying, makes me think of haircuts. And that is a relaxing time. So that is a good one. There. I am probably only going to get to one, maybe two of these rage puffs that are left out of the three. So you and Frigid need to rock, paper, scissors or something about who gets your points back. So I'm going to do a rage puff, and it's going to be the Lahonk one, so that Lahonk does not get more points. Ha ha ha. No refund for you. But Darkstorm and Frigid. Okay, rage puff.
Karangi. Yeah, but I don't know if if you guys still have your dice rolls. If you do, then that works. But yeah. Honk has a 10. Well, I've already clicked. This one's yours, so here you go. Alright. Oh, Darkstorm is 7. Oh no. Okay. Did somebody say, "Hi, Felino"? Yes, it's your Rage Puffs. Oh my gosh, we have a whole story for you in a minute, but I'm gonna do these. Okay. What? Huh? Hmm. I know. Never. Huh? 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 Oh my gosh, I yawn. I see you asking for that. That is a trigger word. I unpaused the trigger word redeem for you, Lahonk. There you go. Oh, you're jamming to that? Okay, well, fine. Okay, I'm gonna do typing. And then I think we're gonna move on to our last story. And then we'll be able to do one more Rage Puff and redeem request after that. So after I start up the next story, we'll unpause the redeems. But for right now, it's all paused except for the trigger word for right this second. But okay, let's do typing first. You were depressed, but now you feel fantastically? Oh, well, I'm sorry you felt bad, but I'm glad you feel fantastic now. That's good. That's nice. I thought cooldown would be 2 or 3 hours. Oh, good God. I should have known. That was a loss. That's a lot. Yeah, the cooldown isn't quite that bad for roll, I guess. I knew that one of them was essentially one per stream, aka 2 or 3 hours, but I didn't know how many of them were. I said I'd do typing first, so we're doing typing. Let's get that sorted. Okay. Riz is one per stream. Aha, okay. But the other ones might not be. Alright. Well, it looks like Frigid isn't even here to roll, so it might be Frigid who gets the points back. I don't know. Alright, where was... Oh, yes. Okay. Alright, I need to move... Okay, hold on. I have moved Mike. Okay.
breakdancing mode? That would be fun. Okay, moving back. So mute.
Okay, I am back. There was typing. And now, for the fated trigger word. My goodness, there's so many. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? God damn, Lahonk, why you do this to me? Okay. Oh, actually, hold on one second. Okay. Yabba dabba doo, 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 yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo, 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 yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. I did not do 2. I did 15 or thereabouts. Congrats. Well, damn. You put 15, I'm gonna read 15. I follow the rules unless I really am not here for it. And there's nothing wrong with a yabba dabba doo. It was just fun. Okay, so now I was going to move to our last story. And while I get started on the last story, I will let you guys start doing requests again, but I'm gonna cap it at the first, like 10 or something. And that will be what we end our stream with, probably. So, yeah. But hi, Spliffmon. Welcome in. Come get cozy. You're taking notes, I see. Because I was doing typing in the yabba dabba doo, maybe. Okay. But here we go. What a nice dear woman to honor the redeems. Hey, well, of course. Of course. Okay. Yes. The next story, the last story for today's stream. But I will still be doing SCP tonight, as far as I'm aware. It's not to all caps. Why is it all caps? Okay. Come on, Raven. The Rattlesnake Express. That's what it's called. I'll do this so I don't block my frogs. Of course, the one gets kind of blocked out, but gotta try and do the least blocking out of frogs. Okay. The Rattlesnake Express. Interesting title. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna get some water. Okay. What happened was mostly done before I got to Edmonton. What happened? Uh-oh. I have a feeling this is going to be about a big dramatic time. Dave Smallface from the Indian Friendship Center is take away a girl named Lena from a guy called Melvin Rattlesnake. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh, Mask, can you unpause everything? I don't know if you heard me, but if you can unpause the redeems and I'll get to them after. That includes yours there, Adon. I'll read that after. Okay. So we've got, oh yeah, no rush. I just wanted to make sure that happened. We've got a man steals a girl from another man, according to this gossip. I sure don't see why guys get so excited about something like that. Nobody ever takes one person away from another. Hey!
I'm here for it, Silas. That's exactly how I was thinking. If somebody go with a new person, it be because they real ready to leave anyway. And if it don't be this one, it be somebody else pretty soon. Hell yeah, Silas, we on the same page. Page 77 of this book. Okay. Finally the chat works for you? Oh, what? What do you mean? What happened? It's 1:35 already. Oh, yes. Oh, jeez. It do be. Your time zone. Goodness. Okay. Focus. Okay. I be up here in Edmonton for take some course at Northern Alberta Institute of Technology for a month or so. Tech school at Wetaskiwin, where I come from, don't have all the courses they do in the big city. Dave Smallface is a pretty big man among the Indians live in the downtown. He got a square face, deep-set eyes, and got strong arms that fill up his shirt. Ooh. When he was on the reserve at Hobama, he used to box some, and he was pretty good at it. He even grow him a beard and a mustache. Ooh, fancy. Most of us Indians can't do that, and the girls, they sure go after Dave Smallface on account of that hair on his face. Well, is it that, or the strong arms that fill up his shirt, or he's a nice guy? It could be anything. It feels like, but it could be the beard and the mustache. I feel like that's not as important as you might think, Silas. Okay. This time I have perfect excuse. I'm feeling down and hearing Raven makes it better. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling down. I'm glad you're feeling better in here, though. Get cozy, and I hope things feel better. Okay. Where was I? Me and my friend, Frank Fencepost, tried to grow beards one time. We shaved every day, but all we got was about 10 hairs each under our noses. And nothing on the chin. Okay, so he's clean shaven. Well, you are still pretty young as far as I'm aware, so I don't know, but okay. First day I be in town, I go over to the Indian Friendship Center in the evening. They got there a TV, some old square red and green chairs, and a sofa with holes in the arms. Like cup holder holes, or like mouse ate them holes kind of thing. Basement have ping pong table that they made themselves, but somebody busted all the balls, and nobody ever remembered to buy none. Ugh. Government give money for rent the house and pay for Dave's wages. Dave, he also do a pretty good business, sell dope to his friends. Oh, does that mean that Dave rents that? Lives there? I don't know what they mean. Why is Dave associated with that place? Okay. But he sells dope. He got marijuana, colored pills, and some things he call window pane acid and white lightning. This is the late 70s. What's this here white lightning, I ask. Oh, don't do it, Silas. Street acid, say Dave. If it work right and make you feel like a white man, like a fucking sneak thief and a coward. And he laughs hard and cold. Dave belonged to the American Indian movement and 2 or 3 other red power clubs. He all for kill off a few white men if the chance ever come up. Well, that's not great. The murder part, not great. You live in the city, you live off the city, man, he say to me when I ask about if he ever get in trouble for sell dope. It be just like running a trap line or skidding out logs, only a lot easier. You can get hurt do them things too. Here, your enemy is the man instead of the land. It be just the day before that he moved Lena into his room at the center. Okay, so yeah, I thought he lives there at the Indian Friendship Center. That night, guys are make joke on him about this fellow they call the Express. Gonna sure be uptight about it. Okay, so Melvin Rattlesnake, that's his name. He's the Express, I guess. So Lena has moved into his room, and Melvin's gonna be upset. Imagine being nicknamed the Express. What does that mean? Okay, anyway. When I been to the city before, I seen the express around the bars some nights. He got a long snake with its neck roll up, run all the way up inside of his arm. Tattoo or a real snake? His front teeth stick out some like he suck his thumb a lot when he be a baby. He's got buck teeth? Okay, I love it. His whole name be Melvin Rattlesnake, and he move fast and nervous. Eyes never look at any one thing for long. I never understand for sure how he make his living, but it seemed to me that he pass information from one person to another. So he's a little weaselly kind of guy. And he's Rattlesnake. He's got that snake jittery and snap. Okay. Somebody want to know where to score dope, he direct them. Somebody want to buy or sell some 5-finger bargains, Melvin, he arrange it. Don't ever handle nothin' himself. Just spend his time walk from one bar to another along the drag. He call himself the Rattlesnake Express. Guess 'cause he move around so fast. But most of them who know him just say, "Here come the express," when they see him. I see. Long, stop the violence. Stop the violence. Dang it. Leave Mask alone. You're gonna get bonked. That evening, whole bunch of us be sit around the center, smoke cigarettes, watch the black and white TV when Melvin Rattlesnake come in. He be skinny and got a wild animal kind of face. Like I said, weaselly. His long hair be wet some and combed back, so he always look like he walking into a strong wind. When Lena see him, her face get a scared look on it, and she slip out quick to her and Dave's room. Whoa. Dave sitting in a square chair with his leg up over the arm, so she's probably just, "Quick, go get your stuff and leave." Like she's ready to run. She knows this isn't good news. Okay. Dave's sitting on the square chair with his leg up over the arm. He don't move at all, just stare at Melvin and tap his cigarette ash on the floor. "You take my woman," say Melvin. Dave don't say nothin', so Melvin repeat himself only louder. "You take my woman." "I ain't denying it," say Dave, and blow smoke at the ceiling. "Suppose you want to fight me," he say like he really tired, and start to get slow out of his chair. Bonked me while I was busy. "Yeah, I yelled at him. I did. I said bad." Don't do that. Okay. Well, not yell, but you know. Melvin, his eyes make a quick trip around the room, though his feet don't go nowhere. "You can have all the women you want. Why you have to take mine?" And I think I hear Melvin's voice kind of crack on his words. Okay, so maybe he's a little big. I'm a bit quiet. I don't know. I wonder about that too. Can't imagine what Dave's small face see in that Lena girl. He can have about any woman he want. Even the white ones hang around the center do what they call volunteer work, though mainly they like to go to bed with Indian men and be what we called Indian struck. Okay. Lena Smith is the girl's whole name. She be no more than 16. How old is Dave? Anyway, just I don't like the age gap nonsense. All right. Come from Slave Lake or someplace up there. She got a long oval face with pimples on her chin, sad eyes, and she hold her cigarette in a funny way so the smoke come up, warm the palm of her hand. The express pick her up off the street, and they been together for a couple of months or so. Clinton Whitney, I'm going to say, Clinton Whitney and a couple of other guys, most as big and tough as Dave, eye Melvin up and down and make like they going to get up. Dave, he waved them back to their chairs. "Look, Express, I don't want no trouble from you. You know how women are. Go out and find yourself another one. There's lots around." There is the saying that you can say with either gender, any gender, because it's just about like relationships really, but men, women are like buses. There's another one every 15 minutes. Isn't that so silly? But okay. I am seeing Dave. If you could have anybody, why are you going after the girls that are taken? Why are you going after a 16-year-old? A minor. How old are you? I'm concerned. Okay, never mind. There's lots around. For you, maybe, say Melvin, and his voice do break on them words, and I can see from clear across the room that there be tears in his eyes. Oh, he's sad. I guess maybe not so much from sorrow as from just be mad that he can't do nothing about what has happened to him. You can have anybody you want, he say again. You do this to me personal. I get you for it. Then he go out, bang the door, and we can hear his feet crunch on the snow down the front steps of the house. This is not going to go well. 15 minutes? How? It's just the same. But anyway, okay. We walk with you for a few days, say Clinton to Dave, just in case he maybe hire some guys to beat you up or maybe come for you with a knife or something. A few nights later, we all sitting around a table at the York Hotel beer parlor, so Silas is there too, when in come the express and walk right over to us. Why are you associating with this man? Anyway, I would like to say I have a better analogy. I won't say it, but it's not a bus. I don't know what to think of that. I think it says the analogy plenty, but okay. Miner down from Uranium City wants to score some acid, he say to Dave Smallface. Okay. Room 203 at the New Ritz. I say I send you over with some white lightning. The New Ritz be a hotel just a couple of blocks away. Melvin Rattlesnake disappeared just as fast as he come. Ain't you afraid to take a deal from the express like that, I say? Maybe he set you up for a bust. No way. Business is one thing. Personal stuff is another. Besides, we be Indian first. Only white men turn in their brother to the man. I don't know, Dave. He seemed pretty upset. Clinton tell me, too, that Dave's had a couple of other deals from the express since their argument, and they turned out okay. That was your false sense of security, though, I think, because here we go. The next sentence is, but not that time. When Dave Smallface don't come back to the bar by closing time, we go over to the New Ritz, and the clerk there say that the cops be all over early on, and that they hauled off an Indian guy to jail from one of the upstairs rooms. In the morning, me and Gino Blanket go over to the legal aid office, and one of the lawyer fellows phone the police and find out for us that they got Dave locked up for traffic in LSD. They arrest him as he sell 250 tabs to an undercover cop. Bail be $2,500. 2,500. The express be around The express be around big as life that afternoon. Hey, I know it looked bad, but you figure I stay around if I turn in Dave? I get bad information too, you know. Guy sure didn't look like a narc to me. Clinton Watney been up to see Dave, and he say that even Dave don't figure that the express turned him in. Indians don't do that to one another, Clinton say Dave told him a few times. Dave, I think you're just being nice. Bail? No, like bail, being released from jail. You not know the bail? Okay. There be a pretty good bank account of government money for the Indian Friendship Center. Dave, he be able to sign checks on it, so he arranged for himself bail. Hell, I'd do the same for them if they was in trouble, he say with a laugh. So he's using the money for the Friendship Center, which he runs and uses his room at, but he shouldn't, is what I'm guessing. With Dave back on the street, we make a little party at the York Hotel bars. No, neither of those bails. Okay. They make a party at the York Hotel bar. We all laugh a lot and make jokes until Winston, Fire in the Draw, come by and change all that. Winston, He'd been in jail for about 2 weeks, but has just been allowed to walk away from a charge of shoplift himself some five-finger bargains down to the Sears shopping center. His legal aid lawyer make the police put him in a lineup, and the lady store detective pick out the wrong Indian. That's bad. Okay. That make us laugh some until Winston say he wonder what the Express doing, hang around the police station so much. Winston say his cell look out on the parking lot and he seen the Express 2 or 3 times last week. Slip down the alley and in a door marked for employee only. So they found out it really was him. Damn, okay. Looked like he was wrong about the Express, say Clinton Watney to Dave. Only goddamn white men do their brothers that way, yelled Dave, and throw a full glass of beer up against the wall of the bar. The guys all figure we should do something, but Dave just sit, lean his head on one hand, and look at the table. Even Lena can't cheer him up none, and he say under his breath quite a few times, "White man. Fucking white man." "Go home, woman," he say to Lena when she try to make him laugh, and the tone of his voice make her back away quick like a dog that been kicked. After it get to be 8 o'clock or so, Dave say, "Come with me," and he get up and all us guys go along with him. He lead us over to 97th Street and the Army and Navy department store. There, Dave buy up a couple of gallons of paint and some brushes. Okay. When we were going to the Army store, I was a bit nervous, but okay, it's just paint. Then we start down toward Jasper Avenue. When we get there, Dave look at me and say, "You get on out of here, Silas. You got no quarrel with the Express, and we got none with you. We take our own weight if we get in bad with the man." Good move. I like when they're like, "Silas, you chill," but they don't get caught up in this, so get out of here. And off go Dave Smallface, Clinton Watney, Gino Blanket, Winston Fire in the Draw, and 2 or 3 other guys. Carry some paint, some brushes. The Express have himself a room up on the 3rd floor of an old building across the street from the Alberta Hotel. No curtain on his window, and I seen him move around up there as I walked down the street some evening. I stand across the street there, and I watch the guys go in the building. The light be on in Melvin's room, and I see him go answer the door, and I see the shadows of the guys push into the room. Then somebody shut off the light. Nothing happened for a long time, and I get pretty cold, stand outside, and figure it about time to go into the Alberta and have a beer. I look across Jasper Avenue, watch an ETS bus pull out from the curb in front of the building where the Express live, when I hear the crash of glass break and look up to see Melvin Rattlesnake flash through the mauve light of the streetlight. White as winter. He just for a second light up the sky like lightning. Oh, the end. So they painted him white because he was acting like a white man, is what that guy was saying. And then he's out the window. Whew. Okay. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, wow. Okay, violent. Whew. All right. That's the end of that. We'll put that all away for now. That was our last story for the night. Okay, I'm gonna refund Frigid Rage Puffing, and I'll say this trigger word. Once golden bites of comfort and cheer, now cold and forgotten, lost in the rear. Their warmth has faded, their joy now small, empty plate echoes a silent fall. So you ate whatever was making you happy. Oh, darn. Sorry. But thank you for that one. Janarium, you just swipe in for Riz. Nice. Oh, a special raid message. Oh boy, what is Fetster cooking up today? We do have a couple minutes left, so I'm gonna do this last rage puff for Darkstorm. But then we're running out. Oh, Don, you've got to roll. Okay, I'm gonna do Rage Puff, and then that's it. No more redeems. And then we read out. Okay. Do 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 do. Boop. Okay, here we go, everybody. Last Rage Puff. Ah, I clicked the thing. I didn't realize I clicked it. I saw it. Okay. Did somebody say, yes, we did, Flino, you little shit. You created this. This is all your fault. You rolled an 8. It was a real roll. Not a very good real roll. Okay, focus. Rage Puff. Here we go. Ended very pouty. I know normally it's like a Karen, but that one read like a Karen's kid, you know? I don't know. I'm a baby Karen. Okay. What's our raid target, Fett? Let's get ready and go. We're done with this. No more of the rage puffing. I officially... Oh, boop. Oh, boop. See, we done. Stella Starberry. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not the thing. She just got partnered. Oh, yay! Wow, live on stream. That's so cool. Okay. Congrats on partner. That's so cute. That's so sweet. Okay. Let's copy our raid messages. You know what we're doing, everybody. It's still got our little frogs. Oh, stop this. Everything's being a little tricky right now. Okay. Copy your messages if you have the emotes versus if you don't. Right, you see you next time? Yes, yes. Still gonna take a couple minutes before I manage this, guys. I'm slow to get the raid sorted. You notice. Stella. Not immediate. Where? Full name? Stella Starberry. There we are. There you are. Man, it's gonna take me forever if I ever get to partner. Frick. Okay. Oh, you don't want to leave. Well, we're all just gonna roll over there. Hey, I'm seeing some familiar names. We're gonna be seeing some friends, so it'll be good. Okay, we got the messages. Let's just drop. Okay, are we ready? Are you guys ready? I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. We raid. Oh, I didn't even say goodbye. Good night.